okay, if I can't walk, okay, maybe I can do swimming. Maybe it was funny, like, the only things I was thinking in my mind was, how am I gonna get back in the water? Like, surfing, I started, getting back into it about 8 weeks post-stroke. I was in hospital for 4 weeks, and then I had another 4 weeks of really intense rehab before I wanted to try surfing, and crazy enough, I could still do it. I was like a bit shocked as well and relieved. Like I've been surfing since I was 16. And so I'm nearly coming up for 30 years. And, I surfed when I was pregnant. I've just surfed, and we live close to the beach. My son's just started surfing. When I was a bit younger, I was competing in stand-up paddle comps for surfing and got into like Australian titles several years in a row, state titles. And surfing had in essence had been built around me as well. And it was like, I've got to get back in the water. And I just love the water. Like it's just, what is this going to feel like? What's changed? Like, can I do, like, it was just like, I didn't know, like, had I been gone back, how far back was I? Like, if I had to learn to walk again, will it be the same with surfing? And the first time was a bit wobbly in the first couple of waves, and then all of a sudden, bang, it was like brain. So it took a little bit, and then it was a couple of weeks later, I was surfing with my friend, and this nice wave had come, and I got it, and she was behind me, and I felt, and I still remember to this day this feeling, and I felt like it was in my stroke leg, and it was like the light bulb had come on, and it was like it clicked. I knew, learning to walk again was quite tricky. Like it was a shock, but I knew that, I had the resilience, and I knew I had that mental capacity and the mental fire that sport had given me to be able to keep it going, and to be able to, and the endurance side, like I took it as another, I guess, like another challenge, another competitiveness within me was just like, this stroke's not going to stop me from, it's I can't walk, but that's not going to be for long. It's taken away, I can't do combat sports now because of the high risk of bleeding and injuries and that sort of sense. But the hematologist is like, what other sports do you do? And I'm like, surfing. And he's like, okay, let's talk about this. And I'm thinking, don't take this. And I was like, please don't take this away from me. It's my way of cope with life and the world. And it's just something, please don't take it away. And he was like, I'm not going to take it away from you, but there is a bit of a protocol that you will need to do. And you will need to do this forever and a day now. And I'm like, okay, like I'll do whatever you tell me to do so I can continue to surf. I find now it's definitely more depending on the conditions, and depending on days that didn't ever affect me can affect me, and conditions that didn't affect me before affect me now. So it's, yeah, that I wasn't prepared for post stroke. I wasn't prepared for that change in how my brain would look at things previously. I found that's been a big adjustment, coming back from a very high level to, you're almost starting again in some essence. Like I've got the ability still, but my brain is just still lagging and trying to catch up, I think it feels like. At the stage now, the way I'm surfing is pretty much back to normal. And when I do get really good waves, I find like I am so happy. It's just like, this is what I've needed more than anything, is because it's quite cleansing, quite calming as well, out there. And it's just, it gives you that moment of appreciation of like, this could have all been gone very so easily, but no, I wasn't letting it.